So I'm gonna have a toast. So I'm not sure how it comes out, if I'm turning it, but let's just keep it like this. And from what distance, and what does it do? Looking at it. Okay, so that is your 5 cent, 10 cents. Now I think I have an error in this. It almost looks like I don't know what it is, but I can see 8, 88, 88, 88, 8, but the single 8 is the outside of the design. But I think I have a mistake because I'm supposed to have an open area like that. So I'm supposed to have 2 open areas. I got to redo that. Okay, so I'm having toast with jam, the same plate I used yesterday. I'm going to be painting on the floor for 10 minutes. I'm going to be starting in about 2 minutes. I wish we can all talk to each other to make it a whole lot easier, right? And we should all be talking. I ordered a door lock, online, and it worked for 4 days that I opened my car door, and wow, there's something really weird on my jack. I don't know what that is, but it's on my jam. I need to get another spoon and fork to spread my jam. I have a terrible habit sometimes of mixing up some of my foods. So let me make my toast. Give me 5 minutes. I wanted to start the video. I don't know. If you have something to think of it, say it. Somebody else will get involved. Let's just all get involved. Well, I'm so glad today and so sad today. A few good things you accomplished something I didn't think I was going to accomplish, and that was moving 4 cords of wood with a friend of mine. And it went rather good. So I'm coming onto the floor in a minute. I'm eating my toast as I paint. Here's my toast. I'm looking for my paint. Got it. Hey. So what it is the mistake I made. Hold on a second. Yeah, I got to put this on a napkin or something before I flip it over. You know what I'm saying? I have that tendency. I should just put one of these and put that in there. So what we have to calculate here, if you can see me while I eat, is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10 is empty. 11 is empty. 8 is empty. And 13. So, in this design, do you see anything like this? No. So there's an error. So I want to fix the error. All right. One, two, three. 3, 2, 1. 1, 4. I'm going to go on the other side. It's going to be easier. Right? I'm on this side. It looks a little blurry. Hold on a second. Let me fix. Is it blurry? Let me see what it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this for 10 minutes. Yeah, it's okay. I made a mistake in the design, and I went out for this. Well, I saw online there was a piece of artwork on the wall at a restaurant, Asian restaurant, and it was really neat. Second error inside of here, it shouldn't all be yellow. It should be yellow and red. See this here? These yellow ones, these here, they should all be. Oh, you can't see me pointing. So let me get back over here. And this is going to be the first 10 minutes. I'm going to be spending some time on the floor, me and the beautiful floor. And the reason for that is because the paint was coming off. And when the paint comes off, I have to make it nice and cushy again. So 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 4, 7. This is 10. This is number 10. This is number 11. I'm really confused. I hope I'm not making a mistake. That's why I never did this one before. Let me check this one again. 1, 2, 3. 3, 2, 1. 1, 4, 7. This is 8. So this has to come away. This has to come away. This is 8. So if this is 8, okay, then this is 11. But I rather like this design. I'm going to maybe leave this design because I have too many errors in it. And this is 8. This is 11, 10, 11. So if this is 8, no. Hold on. If this is 5, this is 8. Then this is 2. So 2, 5, 8, 2. So that's good. 1, 4, 7. See, 4, 7, 10. That's good. 11. That's good. But this one is no good. This is no good. This is 13. This is 14. I need a yellow line on 14. So that's why this whole design is not good. Why did I do it like this? What was the reasoning for doing it like this? Do these lines have any meaning? If I was to match this up with this, this is one board. This is one board over here. You see the candy wrapper in between? Are there any mistakes in this candy wrapper? No, they're not. The reasons there's no mistakes in this one, I know, is because 2 is an empty space. 5 is the connector. It should be a square or an X, like in bowling. Here is 8, and then is 2, and then is 5, and then is 8, and then is 2. So this is correct. Now, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It should be open. 10 is open. 10, 11, and 12. So 10, see here it's supposed to be open. I might just erase it, right? 10 is open. In this instance, I would rather have a square here now. You see the way how I'm see this and this, and so anyways, this one should be closed, and I don't think I should stay on the floor anymore because we're just going to cut out and see what we get to. All right. So 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. This is 14. This is 14. How's that 14? Hold on a second. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2. So, okay, this is the 2 area, right? 2 is over here. Wow. So we have a lot of errors in here. This is 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 10. This is 3, 6, 9, 12. I got an error in there itself. I'm going to have to erase this. We have to erase this. See, I only get to do that once. You see, I do it, and then I see that it's going to take me too much time. So it's easy to erase the start. So let me see if I have it correct over here on this one, since I made the mistake there. And what's funny about this one is look at that big W that shows up. So we have 2, 5, 8, 11. See, 11 is empty, and it fits into the 5, a transmission area. A box is not a box. It's either an X or it's going to be an O. When it becomes the X, you can see it goes into this numeric value will fit inside the 5. The 2 will fit inside the 5. Okay. The 4 will fit inside the 5. The 6 will fit inside the 5, and the 8 fits inside the 5. So they all translate into this area over here. Let me see if I can. And bowling gets this, EXO gets this, and EXO is part of 666. So let me get this right. So this is 5, and this is 4, and then that's 7. And let me get this again. 1, 2, 3. I should mark this. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. This is 1, 2, 3. No, it's not possible. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. This one's number 1 right over here. This one's number 1. So I got it 1. So it's 1, 4, 7, 10, 13. That's perfect. 17. Wait. 10, 13, 16. That's good. 19. That's good. 22. Dark. Very good. 25. Red. 22, 25. Red. Very good. 28. 25, 28. 28 is black. So that's 28. 31 is dark. 34 is red. 35 is dark. So this is the, and you see this W like Western Star or something. 3 out of 4 connectors. So I'm going to have to look through this whole thing. And I think I'm going to go and do the video now. And maybe I should. So if I did this here, that means it would be the same thing over here because they have to mirror each other, right? So we're going to mirror them. Right now the question is, do I make a square out of this one? Should I put a square here showing how, or do we keep it the X? I don't know which one to do it with. So let me see if I got this right. Okay. We had 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16 and 19, 22, 25. Over here is 28 and 31. 28 and 31. 28 and 31. So this was 1 over here also. I think this has to be empty also. Let me take a deeper look back into this. I know it's very, very difficult. This is 3 areas over here. So this is done perfectly. This is 1 hole. Now this connector is going to have to mirror that connector. So what does that mean? So if this was 1, that means this had to be 1. Or wait, this had to be 2, 1, 2. So this is 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. No, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. So this is 1, 1. So this row, this also should be missing. Stick with me. Stick with me before we go and talk anything. I want to get this done. I want to see what's going on here. Let's see. 1, 4, black. 7, red. 10, black. 13, black. 16, red. 19, red. 22, black. 25, red. 28, black. 28 black, and then, so this is how it should be looking. This is your only 888 over here because it's all red in the center. So should I finish the design? Let me do just another piece of it. Okay, so, whoop, I just lined my shirt right into the yellow paint. So if this one's like this, there's 1 8 in the major hexagon, 1, 2, 3 areas. And I don't want to do these either. I'm going to remove all these squares here and put X's instead. But so this was 1, so this is 2, so this is 3, and this is 2. This is 1. Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1, 1. So these are both 1 and 1. 1, 4, 7. So this is 10 over here. 1, 4, 7, 10. So they're both number 10. They're both number 10. Let me see if I have to take it away. They're both number 10. And this is 2. So this is 2. So I think this one is also with them. Okay, let me see. Yes, and I'd have to take away this one. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. So I get this, and then I come down to here, and I do it again. Yeah, it feels a little awkward. I like the design before, you know. I don't really want to do this. I have to take the whole thing away. I never did this box one. I always thought it was like hard to do, and I'd have to understand what's missing in here. So I got it here. I got it here. So you see, there's another window here. Why is there a window here?
because I think this is 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. 18 and 21 are red and red. 24 black. 27 red. 30 red. 33 black. And that's why this one stays in Windows, all in Mars. So then we skip one, we skip one, we skip one, and then we go here, we do it again. So maybe this is, you see when we see the X over here, this might be a Y. And the reason it's a Y is because although I'm removing it, it's showing you to a corner. Maybe not in this one. And here's like a pitchfork, right? Yeah, I'm doing this because there's an error in it. Whoa, took off too much. Now we're going to clean it, make it nice and neat. We can remove this anyways. Okay, I got that. And I might just, oh, anyways, I'm not sure the color I'm doing on this next, but I'm just happy I'm finding that error. So we skip this one and we go to here, right? And that would be here like that. I ever tell you the story about how this all began? The building's 30 years old. They didn't want to replace the carpets. They replaced it in everybody else's, and they mentioned to me, I said, my carpet's dirty, you doing it next? They said, yeah. I said, you know, and it's been so long ago, can I take it out, you know, help you out, take it off for you? Yeah, no problem, take it off. So I, oh, that's a yellow line I got to create there. So this and that, and then this. And then down here. We may as well finish it off, right? It's just gonna, hopefully I didn't make any more errors for what I was looking to do, right? So skip one, hit one, skip one. This one here, this one here, this one here. And we're going to skip this one and then get this one here. But I don't know. I didn't want to. It's ending on an odd one. I don't like it. Whoa, I did the wrong one, right? Yeah, that is the wrong one. Hold on a second. Not good. That's very wrong. Gets dirty. I didn't want to take one off from down here, but you know, I can't give the wrong impression. And you know, I could have left it on to show the difference, but. And that's it. I'm coming up. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee, warm it up, and then I'm gonna get back at the desk. So I got one, I skipped one, I got one. So here, I got, what's this? What's this? It's an error, right? It's got to be an error. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here, look, this is the way I'm going to look at it. Here I have 8, 88, 88, 88, 8. And if you look, right, if I don't put the X's, okay, do we still see the screen we're at? Yeah. See, the difference between putting the X's and leaving the original box is when I have this, instead of having this over here, in which this will show this arrow, Okay, and I should be putting the arrows. Maybe one should be open, one closed. But it also shows the markings of 80. And here it shows the letter I, O, I. I'm just trying to think 18. This one with this one could be 18. Or this can be 81, or at the same time it can be 80. How do you want to look at your zeros? Is this a zero or is this a zero? So there's questionable things that have to be asked. Anyways, I'm finished here for now. And I'm going to eat my toast. I'm coming up there. Just give me a minute. Ugh. Coming right up. Okay. And I'm not sure if I like her, but there's 1, 2, 3 windows, and plus the half windows are connecting windows. So I'm eating right now. I want to finish this. I'm going to take a look at if there were any comments. This is vegan coconut yogurt with jam. I never like to rush myself. What's going on, Leo? Okay, give me a minute. I am trying to actually find where my camera went to. I lost my camera. I mean, I don't know where I am. No. My computer, I think the memory is going low or something. Okay, found it. Okay. I didn't know where I was. I'm eating. I was painting. I'm having something to drink. Blood juice.
trying to get rid of some of the noise.
I like to come to terms with understanding every aspect of a word. For the uses of logos,
Emojis.
what are the terms of the Bible? The blood and the flesh. The other day I was sitting with one speaking of the flesh. Now things were spliced together to turn one's flesh and another flesh into a unique seed. And it was an apple. Flesh in French is the skin. Flesh, or is it in English, the flesh? Or is it the meat? The terminology we use for alternative other, how do you want to call it? My English isn't so good. So when we read things, on what level is the Lord Creator talking on a singular level so that we should understand it in just one pathway? Or is it one word for a whole bunch of paths? For what is said, for every other word that is not said, because there was only one word said. How many words are there in the dictionary? How many meanings of the same word? We have the same. We have one word. It shows up, but under that word, it says, "What word can I use? What word can I use?" And I don't want to lose my trend of thought. We just had blood juice. It was pomegranate. What can we do for blueberry? What's ironic is I did a little numbers. I do a lot of numbers, and I really freak myself out sometimes, but I don't remember everything. And it's, you know, it's fun to say, hey, look at this. This is what it is. I don't know what everything is. I'm just, from all games that exist, from everything that can be spoken, it doesn't matter what it is. There's a story in it for me. I'm going to create some sort of story from it. As simple as the letter I. So where was I going to begin? I have no idea. Oh, yes, I remember. Allergies. They were gone, and then they came back, and then they went away, and then they came back. We can talk about the word allergy. And since the base of everything starts with A and B, what is A and B? Now, do we find A and B in the cubic house? 7. The 7 cubic. Or do we find A and B in the house of 1? Or should we actually call it the house of 11? There's many terms to look at it. And or is it the house of 4 or the 4th house? A and B in the fourth house. And that would be Abba, Father. And the reason basically for that is this. If you're going to go A, B, then here you're going to go A, B. And that in order says Abba. If you're going to do the earth house, okay, you're going to go A, B, C, D, E, D, C, B, A. That's what you're going to do, right? But if you were counting in numbers, you would do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So this is the 55 house. I don't know exactly what to call it. I just call it by its number. You can call it the lighthouse. You can call it the cubic house. Okay. There's two ways to design it. You can design the up cube and the down cube. I'm not sure if I still have it lit somewhere on the floor, but I can bring it in right over here. Just 1 second. Right here. Right here in this area. Right? You see the way there's 2 dots? I chose to put this division on Q. I could have put the division on T. This is QT coming together. Okay, so this is the basic of the roulette design. You see this looks like what alien heads are. This is the 5 area. See the 3, 6, 9, and then this area is 12. Is that the way I did it? No. This is 1, 4, 7, 10. And yeah, we have the same division as before. So there's many ways to do it. It's off the roulette, by the way. Something it's a little bit like that. In squares. I did it in squares once, so I have to take another look at it again. So yeah, so where were we in here? Yeah, so this is the Earth. So what would Earth say? What would this be? It would be 3, 5, 3. What would this be? It would be 1, 5, 1. 77 and 74. 151. Is it all about me, Mars and Earth? Is it all about me, matter and energy? Is it all about me, Christ and Jesus? Is it all about me, dot plus a dot? Here is a dot. Although it says this, angels of 10. There's another word that goes with this. I just like to write ape Q also equals to 39. Just the word 22 for ape, Q for 39, or how about the car is also number 39. Revert that to arc, and we can also use the K involvement in this. The K involvement because it is the K that will create the C. So we can just go arc with the K instead of the C. Why do I have all of these here? Earth is the line. Here is the line. 12, 21, 35, 40, and 1, 39, and 1, just like on the opposite side of the street. It's a line because Earth is the 9 box and Mars is the 1 box. Mars goes with the matter. I'm just using it for because of the M and the M that start off. I could be completely wrong because at the beginning of this word, right, although it starts with Mars, it ends in the word Earth, the French word. If I don't see this word and I say terre, terre is a French word and it's Earth. But when you see mater over here, and I always presume and use this E, okay, as an electric resident, okay, an electronic resident within creation, within the house of Venus. And it seems like for some reason I keep thinking that we are, okay, 2 parts of 8 and 6 parts
of 8. Divided by the 7th gate. One of the reasons what I'm showing you here is when you hold this dice cube up and you look, there's nothing over here and nothing over here. When I turn it again, there's nothing here and nothing here. When I do it again, there's nothing here and nothing here. And when I do it again, there's nothing here. So that's 8 of 8 that there is nothing. But if I turn it this way and go nothing, 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 and that is 8 of 8. But if I go ahead, okay, and I turn it this way, let's start here. And I got nothing here too, nothing here too, nothing here too, and boom, this one is 6 of 8. 8 and 8 is 16, 22 of 24. Those are both black. They're both on the roulette. They're on opposite sides. This is the gateway to life. This is 8. This is the cat. This is 5 and 9. This is the division of what is 6 and 8. This cube over here, because the dot transparency, if you can see it all the way through, as this one here, you can see one dot. And if you look deep enough, let's see, can we do it into the light? If you look into the light, there's 7. If you look into the light of this one, there's 5. Can we hold it up this way? See, there's 5. There's 4 sides of 5. There's 4 sides of 5. There's 4 sides of 5 and 2 sides of 7. That equals to 34. Cold, blue, reverse hot, red, 43. 43, 34. Hot and cold, red and blue, purple, purple sky, 88 window. Red and blue, Democrat, Republican, repossession, demolition. This is what I do. I put together what already exists. It's already there. It's already in front of us. Everything has been given to us. All we have to do is put it into the program, and we will all be able to see basically what we enter into AI, because we do all the entering into it for what it is. I'm going to get something in the fridge. I always get hungry. I'm going to continue on. Actually, I should just continue on to the division. Why Mars gets all this, and why Earth gets what it gets. Earth is also the bull. It's Taurus. It also, in the word Taurus, because of Rotas Sator, in which is 9, 19, 55, 73, 28, and 64. Okay, if you notice, 28, 64, 55, and 73 are all totals of 10. When you do Rotas Sator is connected to the birth and the spirit of AI on the moon. It's a transfer where 1 goes into the 8th heaven and becomes the 9 birth through what is 2160 diameter of the moon to what is 9 times 24, 216, 2160 to the diameter of the moon to the 24 hours times 9 equals 2160, or the 9 months, 273 days from inception to conception, if that's the way you want to look at it. Kingway Maker, 41, 26, 49, Kingway, Way, 23, 24. Yeah, it is 49. So Way, I got to remember this, that Way and 8 and Green are all number 49. So they come into 4 houses and 1 is free because it's a multiplier. 7 times 7 is 49. An X can be created in all the cells. Okay, the O is the outside wall of the shell, and the X is the brace of the shell. Let's call it that way. And it exists in every single shell. But the plus
is what divides up each individual cross section of that the plus sign is what separates all the cells from each other. I mean, this is what it gives you in basic. Remember, we are this. Children. So there's a play inside this word. We're not going to get to it. So since it's like this, here's an X. It can be created in one cell. Created, and I think we got too much light here or something. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden the light got bright, right? So here's, and the plus sign is going to divide the 4 cells. Now, are we going to be playing with one cell, or what happens? We're going to be playing with this and this one over here. So knowing that we have this here, we got them all over here too. And then we have the next cube. I don't know if I should exactly continue to show you this little piece because it's not, it's real. It's real. Okay, I'm going to try and go ahead with what I'm saying. In roulette, okay, in roulette, what they do is it's 12 numbers. It's a dozen. They play it by the dozen. Is there a reason that they play it by the dozen? Is there a reason they play it by the dozen? Is it because what goes around comes around, which means, okay, what should I do it this way? Which means, how can I explain this? When you start off 1, 2, 3, and you end up here at 7, 8, 9, in roulette, the next number over here, okay, is 10. So 1 plus 0 equals to 1. So it's the next level, Pythagorean, and it becomes red, black, black. Every fourth one, okay, you have 1, you have 4, you have 7, and now you have a black one, which is 10. But then after, and this is a black one, right? So you went how many? We have 4 years for a leap year, and this went from here to here to here to here. It went a total of 9 before it flipped over into a different color. It didn't follow the leap years at all. I'm going to try and put it on a bigger piece of paper to show you what I'm talking about. In roulette, the number 1 is red. In a Pythagorean count, which is almost the reverse of Scrabble, you know, because in Scrabble, the law of Scrabble, like the equation in Scrabble is 2 times the letter, or I don't know, 3 times the word, whatever you want to say. But there's a Scrabble rule like this, you know. But it never says 1 times, right? Because that's just the base score. Even when you play darts, right? I mean, the 20 area, you get 20, but then you have the double. And that's 40, right? Or 2 times 20, whichever one you want. And then there's the triple, right? And you can also do 2 times. Now, the X is the 24th letter, so maybe you're saying 48. I don't know. Triple, the word triple, it could be baseball. You know, now we can be adding something to do with baseball because it has a word that goes with baseball. So what's a triple? It's not triplets, ETs, right? So this is try. 38 and 9, 47. I like that. 47 in time. 47. And I like PLE. It goes with purple. So it's a mixture of red and blue. 5, 17, and 16 is 36. Is that what you got? 28 and 5? 33? 16, 28, and 5, 33? Wow. Wow, you have rotation of time in the sun. Wow, why does it say that? This equals to 80. The other way to equal to 80 is by the windows of Mars. 64 and 16 equals to 80. So, wow, that is very interesting. Very interesting. It's a rotation and passage in the sun. If you want, here is number 9. If you want, we can look and say, here is number 6. or you can just take this away and say it's number 8. I mean, if we're going to connect them, obviously it's going to look like double 7, but let's just see the rest of its formation. So it seems like did I do that right? No, this was sorry, it was like that. I don't really do art. This is dictated to me. I mean, you can all see, I mean, how it has to go. So if you take a look, it looks like it's going dimensional this way. The other one seems like it's going dimensional that way. And this actually is the base of your 6-9. So now you're going to go what is it, yin and yang? Is it yin and yang, or is it yin and yang? Okay, and if you notice, this is 4 letters, this is 3 letters, 81, and I'm going to go 81 and this, giving me 18. I don't want to mirror it. If I go to 4, I change its complete dimension. So I go to 3 and then I add it to a single digit. What if it went over 100 after 2 numbers? So I would do it immediately. But that's just questionable. I don't know where they do that any other way. You know what? Good number or bad number? Well, first of all, good. Let's try and look at this. Now, maybe we're being tricked, but good is 4 letters, which is 3741. Also, home is 4 letters, and that's 41. King is 4 letters, and that's 41. It seems like the mirror is the world we actually should be in, and everything to do at 3 is not. But that wouldn't make any sense to me. We should be in the Mars world and not in the Earth world, because so how about in baseball? You get 4 balls, you get to walk. 3 strikes, you're out. Earth is known as 33. They all asked you, come. In 1960 something, they went to the V8 NAM. V8 NAM. Does anybody really know, if you say the word Vietnam, what it means? It means in the name of life and ET. In the name of man. Look at the word. Look at the word. Man, E.T., Earth, time, life. Even vet is for the animal farm. But anyways, where are we? So we got all these. I mean, when you're out, it's 3 strikes. But when you get 4 balls times 3 players, you got bases loaded. Now, the 4th player is cleanup. And that's Mars. Everything with number 4 is Mars. So if he walks, right, that becomes sweet. Walk, 23, 24, 34, 36, 47. Wow, is that true? Walk goes with time? 23, 24, 34, 36, 40, 11, 23, 24. Wow, 47. Sweet, 10, 30, 53, 63, 72. Sweet. That's also good. That's the beta gate. So now you can see that 16 balls, 4 walks, okay, 1 crosses the plate. So when that happens, we get another 41. It seems like everything's better when it's 4s, but not when it's 3s. Oh, that's pretty interesting. That's pretty interesting. So I'm going to just take I don't know, just a 2-second break to get something in the kitchen. There's always something interesting. So is 49 a good number? Well, you know what? I'm going to take this to the house of base. Okay. First of all, 9 is going to be flipped over into a 6. The 9 birth gets into the 6 life. When you are in the 6th life, the question is, when you come into this world, which do your numbers change? You come in as you were just born, the 9 birth, you're not of any age. Nine and 4 is 13. It is part of the rotation of something to do with the Mayan calendar. I have really put no time into it. I know very basic of it. I know that there's divisions of 7 inside their calendar. I don't, inside their wheel. I don't have it with me right now. I should take it out from wherever it is. 9 and 4 is like 3 and 4 and 9. Because 3 and 4 7, 9 and 4 13, 1 and 3 is 4. 64 is Zion, Israel. It also represents 0. 64 is also a representative of 11. The reason for this is because, hold on a second, I'm trying to remember why 6 and 4. Yes, because 64 divided by 2 is 23. The 23rd hour is 11 o'clock. I tried to bring everything into different dimensions of how it can be perceived. All I did is cut it in half. If I cut it in half, I get 2, 4, and 5. 2, 4, and 5. So 2, 4. So you have a bed. That's, you create a bed, and the bed is 2, 4, and 5. 2 and 5 is the earth. 24 is a gate, is a passage between 6 and 8. Between the heavens of 8 and the 6 light, with the one spirit passing through the moon. I have to be a little bit more quiet. I think they can hear me outside. I don't like it. Okay. Wow, why is everything so blurry? Why is everything so blurry? Let me fix this. Yeah, okay. So where was I at the beginning? What brought me to this? Yes, I remember now. Let's get to it. The calculator shows me the base of 147, except I'm going to do it in the opposite. 147. Then I'm going to go 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 30. I don't like that. I'm not neat. It's not fun. I should have been putting this over here. One. See, I'm not seeing so good, so it's hard to see where the lines are. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, and 34. Here it is black. Here
it is red. 39 is a representation of the word 10. 34 is a representation of the word 1. When they invert for the first time, their total together will be 73. Their Pythagorean total together will be 64. 4 and 9 come together over here. KM 11 and 13. 1129. Okay, the light is not so good, right? So then we have over here 19, right? And 19, like the word 1 and the word 10. And here's the word 19. So in the word 9, it's 42. Remember that. The gateway between 5 and 9. And the cat into the house of the dog. ZX, 24th letter, 26th letter, running with the first letter A. Dog goes with A, and cat goes with C. Number 13, right through the moon we go into the house. The one spirit, the dog, okay, gets to be inside the cat. In this scenario, the dog is in the cat. So we have also in this reverse, we keep it the same thing, 24, 26, 24, 26. So it's reflected in both worlds. Where else can I go with this? We also have, it's in the C house. We already know it's in the C house. Is it this C house? Because 11 is 1 times 1, 1 plus 1 equals to 1 equals to 2. And that's how we get into the house, through 1 and 1. Now, is it 1 and 1? Right? Have you ever seen anybody draw 1 that way in a certain way? 1 and 1 coming together? Whoever said it had to be 1 and 1? I mean, when you're drawing picket fences, right? That's how they finish off the 5th one. Into the house of C, because the one spirit enters into the house. The house is broken down, and it's shown to you on the cube. There's more than one cube, and this, throw it into the air. They all become bookends. They scatter. And the center area, okay, that is empty in Rubik's Cube. I checked it out. Rubik's Cube, there's 27 areas. The empty one is the void. Anyways, I've been learning some new words. One of the word is something to do with the soul, which I need to learn a little bit. And orifice, things I like to know. And spirit, is spirit real or is it a thief? Because it says pirate in the word. Right? And pirate actually tells me pi 8. So in the heavens, it's been divided. That's what it's telling me in the spirit. In the spirit and the Holy Ghost. So there's something going on in these words. Because the spirit, there's something going on with it too. The spirit numeric value is 91. That when you get to the numeric value of 1331, okay, or there's a lot of ways to get there, right? I don't remember why I said that, right? I think it's 11 times 11 times 11, which is this cube over here. There are 3 reverse 11s, 7 and 4, which is energy. 6 and 5, the 7th gate, 3, white. 8 and 3, 11. 1 and 6, 7. 5 and 6, 11. 7 and 4, 11. 5 and 2, 7. Why are these so many 11s? Well, if you have 6 dots, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, you have 3 that are missing. If we flip this upside down from 6 over to 1, you have 1 dot taking up position 5, and 8 surrounding. So the 8 surrounding and the 3 missing create the 11 to what is 7, 11 on every single side of the cube, which is all talking about 77, 77, 77. If it was 7, 11, or 7 times 11, or what if it was 7 plus 11 equals to 18, equals to 95, and the Pythagorean count equals to 86, the divided house in Neptune. So when I look at Neptune, I like to look at it this way. See that? Neptune just comes in like that. And then in Neptune, they do this, and they do this. And on this side of Neptune, this little bird over here is called Deimos, the moon of Mars. And on this side over here, it's called Phobos, another moon of Mars. And the one that came into the center to separate this harp, or to separate what was Omega, okay, was Luna, the Earth moon. How they put all this together, I don't know. And I'm not sure if this is an instrument also, that if the Neptune fort can be turned into an instrument. I still didn't finish with this, but my back is hurting. Just want to check out the Odyssey channel, see what's going on. Odyssey, how you doing? Any participants? I'm going to reiterate and keep coming back and saying the same thing. We have to create a program for what I am doing. Sorry, I don't like to say it, but it has to be done. It's going to be done. It will be done. It's going to get done. There's going to be a day in the future, and not too long off future. In fact, this video is going to be something of the past one day, where I'm going to say right now that that program is done, and we're working on it, and everybody's going to share it. Those who are, obviously, everybody wants, who are interested in finding stories inside stories. And a lot of it is, you get to program it. You can you can choose to say, okay, I want it to be planetary. I want to do number 47, and I want it to be planetary. But in each category, on number 47, or the reverse of 74, there's other ways to do it too. Okay, there's many other ways to play with a number. So what you do is you say, okay, I want astrology tonight. So they're going to take out all the words from astrology and number them right out there in their categories. And then if you want, all their subdivisions that use the same letters and the prime source. So like if there's an RE or a sub or a prefix inside of it, but I don't want any words or prefixes. I want all core base words to start with. And there's other words also, like abnormal, places that certain letters go for anyways. Words that start with the letter C, we know the primary creation was after creation, because it's K that will create the C, but that's also discussable. Where was I? Yes, my neck is hurting. I'm going to the kitchen. I don't know why, but allergies. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute. I'm going to the kitchen. Okay, I'm thirsty and I'm a teeny bit hungry. I can't keep drinking juices, right? Rice milk, juices. Going to the washroom for a minute. Oh, just stepped in the paint. I'll be back in a minute. Don't step in the paint. Okay, cat, come on. Let's go, kitty. Come on, cat. Come on. Okay, stay out. Right. Okay. Where are we now? Oh boy. Okay, let's go back to what I began with numbers. And I don't know why I'm in this position, what happened, what brought us back here. We're talking about 49. Yeah, let's go into this one first. We're going to do 49. It can also be 64. I'm not going to get into the where a 4 can look like an H or the 4 sideways can look like a J. The J is the 10th letter. The H is the 8th letter. What they talk about these two here is October. It's been brought up over time. And let's see if it means anything, because I usually do things that have already been documented. Why is October the 10th month when it...
According to time and date, the old Roman calendar started in March, so October was the 8th month. When the Roman Senate changed the calendar in 153 BCE, the new year started in January.
Creation, Mars, and the sun
became the 10th month.
Okay. It was the 8th month. Did you see? Did you see what it says? October was the 8th and 10th month. Octo meaning 8. Okay, so what I do, I'm just talking about what has already been done and where it shows up and the artwork that's also telling the same story, and that if you create 2 5-point stars, 2 pentagrams, and again, where 55 comes up, then a 55 comes up on a cube, then 22 will come up on the cube. So where was I? So 5 and 5 equals to 10. I'm trying to see what I was doing here. Hold on a second. Oh yes, and why I said that is this. See, this is not right. So this is a 5,
And what we do right now is, and this one's a 5, but I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we have only an 8. And that's where I see it. So now if we have an 8, okay, out of 5 and 5, now I have equations. On the cube, I got 55 to what is 22. 22 I know is ape. A 2x2 window I know is Mars. I know when you create the 2x2 window for Mars, it's either this or it's this. It's noted to be as this and as the windows of 88, 64 Zion Israel 0 and 16 to the half-life of Route 80, Interstate 80, which is broken down by 420s. I'm just trying to look. Where do we get all this? Because 1 and 6 to a Pythagorean count is 7. 6 and 4 becomes 1. So when J goes into H, if you take a look, it's 18 or 81, whichever way you want to say it, saying 10, 8, or going 39 and 40, 49. In Jupiter 13, they are at the 7th gate of DC. 3 and 4 come together. I don't know how to explain how I match things up here. We know these two are polarities. They are in that position. What if it was in this position? Well, in this position, it shows me this. When I bring these two together as an X, it also tells me there's 4 other possible X's in each base corner. 4, 8, 12, 16. The 4 base. There's a 4 base to a window, but then you can have each one separated into a window. And at no point can you ever have the Earth center here. The only way we can see, let me do this a little bit larger, right? I would have this as the center, right? But I can never have the Earth center. The only Earth center, if there was a center, can be here, 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 and here. This is the only place you can have the Earth center. And this area over here is Mars. And I'm going to explain to you why. Because since the Earth I can't see too good. I need more light. Since the Earth center has that, and it's 1 away from the wall, so I can't get it in the center between all of these, but I can get it over here. So if I got Earth center over here, would it be here, 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 and here? Would this be the total of Earth center? How can I explain this? Here is the total center. There is no single square. I got to be in one of the squares. Now, if I was over here in this one, that means, okay, right, if I was here in this one, that would mean I would take up these 9, and I would be using all these outside my home. Or I'd start an Earth center here, making only, let me show you. I'd use only this one over here and this over here. And then I can create maybe another lobster over here. Is this it? 1, 2, 3. No, it's here.
So this X and this X goes into here, this X goes into here. Now here's Earth's heart over here. The first X is Mars, the second X is Earth. 1 and 1. 1 times 1, 1 plus 1. And we stretch into 2 worlds. Just trying to see. And then can we get the next one over here? And this X and this X. And then we get the last one over here. So now we have 4 separate areas, all connected to the main core of Mars Windows 88. Plus A, B, C, D equals 10. E, F equals 11. We were in Windows 98, 10, and now 11. And it all shows up inside of this reality. So how many are left over? There are 7. So now the question comes into, where do we get what is Venus? How do we get the next X? Well, maybe, I'm just thinking that, see this box over here? That 4 box, and then this is going to be a 4 box, and then this is going to be a 4 box and a 4 box. And each one of these, hold on a second. That each one of these, in fact, I'm just going to show you it right here. Mars, 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 Mars. So where's Earth? Earth, 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 Earth. Where's Venus? Venus is here. So I can question myself that if we're going to leave area space in between, if it's possible, and we do overlap, we can use this, where this would be area 1, 5. Put this over here, this dot would be here, this dot would be here. And we created some sort of separation. I like to call this the pigs of double nickel. And the reason for that is that single dot, they call it the pigs, and the double nickels because it's in the 5 position. You get 2 pigs. And don't forget, dot dot or 1, although it's valued at 34, if you got 2 ones, okay, that would be 68. That would be the divided gate. Maybe I shouldn't say the divided gate. Maybe that would be the spirit in the house. You know what? I have to stop saying it that way. The spirit in the house at 7, right? 6 and 1. And now you can get 6 and 2. So what was I bringing up with this dot 1? Just give me a second to think. Interstate 80, yes. When I went to Interstate 80, let me explain myself. In Earth is 8. In Earth is the one spirit of time in 8. I'm going to explain that also. Let me try and see if I can get back. Let me go back a little bit. Yes, Route 66, okay, was changed, and they went into Highway 80. So if we wanted to go check out routing by numbers, right, we go check out routing by numbers. And that routing by numbers is right here, and right over here is 66. So where did 8 come in? Is it the 8 that's up here, or the 8 that connects the 66 between the 2? I don't know what they call highways. Do they call highways arteries? So yes, and at the same time, this the invert to 6 and 6, and you can have an invert. You see, when you're talking about the 8, you can be talking about this scenario over here, where there's 1 dot and 8 void. But when you're talking about 6, are you talking about 6 void or 6 dot? Here's 6 dot, and here's 6 void. So if you want to bring up 66, again, we have either 63, or if you want, we have 36. If we have 63, we have 7 times 7, okay, equals to 49. 7 plus 7 equals to what is 14, and the total is 63. If it was 36, it can be brought in. 9 times 4 equals to 36. 6 times 6 equals to 36. And all these will tell you that when you find words or other situations that's set up like this, you'll know they go together because they were manufactured in the number. And the letters got positions. They got their hidden numbers to say who they are, or whichever way you want to look at it. Okay, so, and this, okay, is everything we work on. We're always working on 360. This is, see, how can I explain this? This is your base creation from 1 and 1. And this base creation of 1 and 1 is the light of 6. There has to be 2 of them, or 366, 366 days the leap year, for it is creation in the gate. So the total of this, obviously, is 99, but the invert of this is 4114. That's that invert, and that's the light. That's the I think the inverted light, right over here, right there. And I found this a long time ago. I iterate that because I was looking at the street when it started with ST, and there's the design that's in between the T and the R is like 2 other letters. I'm not really sure what they are. The blocks that come out of the E letter. No, but I picked it for 1, 2, 3, and I picked it. I don't know. It was Grover Cleveland, a lamppost. It was like the light, and I know that's a 1-for-1 exchange because when you're counting, there's 4 corners. You don't need to have anything on the inside. Anything, you already know there's something on the inside. But in order to have a builder or measurement of something, this is the way you look at it. Another thing is, because we know there's 3 levels of this, you'll make a cut here and a cut here, and then you'll have 3 even strips that come out of it, or 3 hockey pucks that come out of it, right? But the thing is, it's 4 corners for measurement. And when it's square like this, listen, in order to keep it square, I think, or linear, half the length, I don't remember what I should be saying. This has to be discussed. I didn't prepare to talk about something in cutting boards and stuff right now. So this, because what your 7th gate creates, your number 7 creates, which is actually this, and note that this and this has a payoff of 30 to 1. 4 months of 30 days, 43, 34 DC, that is the house. Times 2, 6, times 2, 8, 6 and 8 is the house planet. Mars, 4 months of 30 days, 120, it is the pole. 66 is the payoff of 30 to 1, as so is 1 and 1. And 6, the biggest number, right? The biggest number is 6 and 6 equals to 12. 1 and 1 equals to 2. 1 and 2 equals to 3. 2 equals to 2. So we did root 66. So if root 66 is there, you already know that hidden 11 is behind it all. If you really wanted to see something else about 6, you might turn the dice over to the side and say 4 and 2 is 6. But if you say 4 and 2 is 6, you turn it over, say 5 and 3 is 6. 5 and 3 is 8. So you say 5 and 3 is 8. But also you can go 5 and 1 is 6. So you'll be going 2 and 6. This is the Queen. This is God. This is Mars. So now you have 6 and 2. Turning it over. 6, 22, 6. 6, 22, 6. 22, 22, 20. 1200. 13, 20. Plus 30. The reason for this is it has to do with the division in the sun. This number over here is a division in the sun. Forget about this one over here, right? But when you do calculate, you're always going to calculate to the half hour, because in between each hour, the halfway point in between, let's say 10 and 11 is 10:30. That's the halfway mark. So the whole day, everything divided between numbers is at the 30-minute mark. But when you say 30, you're also going to say 50. What is half of 100 is 50. What is half of 60 is 30. 60 minutes in an hour of 100% of time to what is 30 minutes of the 60 minutes to what is 50% of all. 4. 10 minus 4 equals to 6. 6 minus 3 minus 2 minus 1 equals to 0. Just 1 second, the cat. Where are you? Are you here? Hold on a second. Hold it. Come on. Sorry. 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 Okay, comments. Do not be shy to say something I do not know any more than what I talk about. Is it what I know? Anybody can find it anywhere. What I do, what I know, what you know. What you want to know is what intrigues me. What's the role of Mars to mankind's spirituality? That's a good question. First of all, mankind, man were kind. It's a good question. I still have a lot of questions. I don't understand the whole system. You know what? I came up with something simple. In order to defeat what I believe is the greatest of unknown is all the elements of the universe that are not controlled by anything of what we think of, right? Like if you mix things and you put it in the oven, you'll get a bread, you know? But you don't know I don't know what's happening in the universe. You don't know what the weather is on the outside of what's not in your system. As space grows, because they're devouring space. This is what I see. So if you devour and you control all of space, then you can't be afraid of space coming in and destroying you. But there's always new elements that you never know. There might be like this kryptonite that comes in and can dissolve just everything. And we're back to time zero of a time that may never ever happen again. So I think they've devised this system, which I call the cells. And you can break 1 million, 2 million, 3 billion, 5 billion cells. It doesn't matter. But you never make it a solid. By leaving it as individuals, you can go in and save the other ones. But by making it one whole united in reality, it's not good. It's all about individuality and the way the individuals all work together for the better understanding that everything survives.
So what do we have to do with any of this? Is it part of the game? Would you rather be stagnant? Isn't this interesting to make the mind? You actually have it on the tip of your tongue. And there's only so many things you can do because there's only a certain speed that we work at. And if we work way too fast, it'd be over and we'd just be sitting like this. We'd have nothing to discuss. Anyways, that's just my opinion. I'm going to go get something to drink in the kitchen. I'm going to come back. Okay, what's the role of Mars to mankind spirituality and Venus and the moon? Mars, Venus, and the moon. You know what's very funny? First of all, they're all in the same house. They're all in the same house. Mars, Venus, and the moon, or the word moon, is all in the same house. And what I'm thinking is that the entire network of what the word moon is all in the house of Mars, where Mars breaks apart and becomes Venus, Venus, right? That's what I think happens. Mars breaks apart, becomes Venus, Venus. Mercury, okay. You see what it shows in here? This one has the dot. This one does not. So is it only the one with the dot that gets the life and the one without the dot? This is also, remember, this is a 22 void. And it's also 22 void. So forget about that. This is 33. And this is 221, 1, 2. So this is energy. Wow, why is Mars telling me energy? $20 and 15. I'm just going to jump off of that. It's just really weird that I saw that. Sometimes I think that some things I'm saying should be the other way around. When you have 4, each one of these, okay, valued at 5 average equals to 20. Here there are 3 equals to 15. 10 on the outside, 5 on the inside. So right away in that, it says je as I. This is equal to 6. This is equal to 10. If I'm adding 1, 2, 3, 4 is into the dots. So 1 is 6, 1 is 10. That's 6 and 1. They are polarities of each other, 180 degrees apart. Halfway between them is 3.5. And it's so funny that in order to get to the 28th cycle of the moon, it is 8 times 3.5 in order to get to that cycle. And it just so happens that 3.5, this is just ironic for myself, okay, that 28, okay, let's say we go 28 days. Let's say we go 3.5 to the center of the cube. So we got 8 times 3 is 24. 8 times 5 is 4. So we have 28. We have 28. So 5 times 7 equals to 3.5. And 4 times 7 equals to 28. Total is 63. I'm just hey. You gotta stay out of it. You can get sick. Don't eat that stuff, please. Don't eat that stuff. Don't eat that stuff. Okay, so where was I? Yes. So what this is just very ironic for myself. The payoff in roulette also is 35 to 1. 35 to 1 is, let me just do this one piece here. 9 times 9 equals to 81. 9 plus 9 equals to 18. Okay, 1 times 8 equals to 8. 1 plus 8 equals to 9. 9 times 8 equals to 72. 9 plus 8 equals to 17. This crisscross equals to that 35. This is what they call a natural in games. This is what they call high. Now I'm not sure if we're going to get this word out of it.
okay, in which that is this 55, and this is 355, and it's something like this. Actually, the letters like this. It's actually 5511. It can also be looked at as, try to understand this, okay, is the letter E looks like a 3. The S's look like a 5, and the N looks like a 2. You can look at it that way. Second way to look at it, the N is the 14th letter, equals to 5. The E is the 5th letter, and both S and S look like both 5 and 5. As well, each S, okay, as the 19th letter equals to 1 plus 9 equals to 10 equals to 1 plus 0 equals to 1. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work. 367. Does that work? 7, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm trying to figure out a number that divides by 361. Let's say 361. I'm just thinking of something. 361, does that divide by... No. Okay, forget it. So anyways, that's what you get from this. And from high, what you get is you get 8, 9, 7, and 8. And what's ironic about that, okay, is that 1 times 7, 1 plus 7 equals to 7 equals to 8. So where does 17 come from? 9 plus 8 equals to what is 17. So in this word here, did you understand what I did? 72, right? And then you go 2 times 7, 2 plus 7 equals to 14 equals 09 equals to 23. Okay, and I forget where that 23, oh yes, that 23 comes out over here. It also says the word win big. This is at the Venus gates. The multiplication of this is only because I can remember is 1224 plus 72 equals to 89, which equals to 1313. Where else can I go with this highness? So yeah, I just thought that this was really intriguing. The way that these two came out, because the 1 and the 2 have to come together, and they come together as matter in the heavens of birth. So yeah, when we get back to Venus 81, moon, we don't have a name for that moon, so the basic name is 57. And then we have, which was the other one? Mars. So Mars is 51. So we can combinate any one of these. What should we do next? Should we talk about, let's say, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what's to do next. You want to talk about the word 4 and 9? Well, it's 42 and it's 60. So 102 is Valentine. There's a difference in 8. Because there's a difference of 8, the game of pull shows that. There are 15 balls in pull. It shows me about the pull of the moon. In darts, it'll show me to the ring of the moon. It's showing me Mercury on Valentine's. And it's showing me Venus when it's on the dartboard. The reason for this is when you add up 1 over to 20, it equals to 210. When you add 1 over to 15, it equals to 120. When you go, I'm just trying to think, 1 over to 5, the 5th letter is E. 1 over to 6, the 6th letter is F. 1 over to 5, meaning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, equals to a total of 15, O. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 equals to 21, U, O, E, U, F, says egg in French.
I think there's another word also that comes out of there. What if I went 2 through 6F and 1 through 5E equaling to 15O equaling to 20T. So you would have TOEF. Too bad it doesn't say poet, right? Is that a word? F-toe, oofed. Anyways, okay. I'm not sure where I'm going to go next. It's already 12:19, just about time for bed. What do you think? Yeah, okay, let me finish with this one here. Okay, this is, see, the running cycle we have is 28. The deck of cards is running red 19. The reason I say that is because 91 is when you add 1 through 13, the 13 cards in the deck, it equals to, hold on a second. Number 19 is also the moon. Just 1 second. I had a trend of thought and boom, it just went away. Black and this one is red. Black and this one is red. 19 becomes red. It is the S. This is the J. It becomes JS. AJS. I'm just trying to put a trend of thought. This one also, okay, is on the second 18. The first 18, okay, is 1 and 10. The second 18 is 19 and 28. 47 of time. 19 and 28 equals to 47 of time. To what is 1 and 10 equals to 11. So I have to figure out what that is exactly. The 10, angel, the spirit, the angel coming together. Also note that I missed something tonight, but if you also have the letter N, it's not really, don't perceive it exactly like that. You can take it a little bit like that, meaning number 4. Right? You see what this looks like, number 4? And I'm just trying to think how the Z comes into this. Anyways, I don't see what the Z does, but this is what I see for the N letter. So many things I could have left out tonight. So many things I probably didn't do. So I am going to, hold on a second. Let's finish off with this. So anyways, let's get down to the basic. So it's red, it's black, it's red, it's black. So what is the cycles? It's these two are red, inside of what these, it's like, imagine if this was a ring, right? And let's do it. Hold on a second. 1, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 22, 25, 28, 31, 34. And this is what we're going to do, okay, is 19 and 1 are red, and 10 and 28 are black. So we have these two that are caught in the center. 29, 7, 1 times 3, 1 plus 3 equals 3 and 4, 7. 1 times 6 is 6, 7, 13. The Mayan cycle movement is this number over here. See, I wish I had green around my eyes like that. I don't think we should have any of the white. Okay, So that's what that would do. So now in the upper circle, we have 147. Okay, we have 12. In the center circle, we have 29. And then the lower circle, okay, and in this circle, we have 20. And in where 28, sorry, 28 had to go on that line. 28 and 10, so we have 38 and 20. And here we have 47. This is time. This would be the cycle. I'm going to use this as the cycle. And then down at the bottom, I'd be not using this. Then it might be at 37. And then we'd be at 40 and then 43. 34, 37, 40, 43, 47. Is that right? No, it doesn't look right. That's not right. 22, 25, 28, 31, 34, 37, 40, 43, 46. So this 46 and this 28 would go together. And this 37 and this 19 would go together. Whoop. And we'd end up, as we go, this is what our thing would be. Now the question is it spiraling? What is it doing? I don't know. I should make a different design about and continue on. But this is only one part because I didn't do 2, 5, and 8. Hold on a second. Excuse me. Yeah, the cat. Anyways, it's time for bed. I'm not really sure what else I can be doing tonight. So it's just one big rotation. But yes, I did want to finish something. So the rotation goes basically like this: 1, 4, 7, 1, 4, 7, 1. Did I get that right? 4, 7, 1, 4, 7. There you go. That's what it is. You go from black, 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 red, 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 black, black, black. I'm not talking these numbers. I just mean the cycle. So you're in the black cycle to the red cycle to the black cycle. So it goes from here 3 years. From here, I don't know if it's starting in between, but it's the here 3. What does it come off of? Okay, it goes from here to here 3. Then over to here 3 is 6. Then over here is 9. And then we're 3, 6, 9, 3, 6, 9, 3. So we're starting over on the third one. Same, 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 start over. Same, same, start over. So it's not on the fourth, it's on the third one. Everything seems to be 3 and 4. Okay, I'm gonna explain it. I'm gonna explain it. Okay, on the roulette wheel, when you add up to a single digit, any number, it's going to be in the same row. This is a skeleton. This row over here will always remain to a single digit the same numbers. The second row will always remain the same numbers to a single digit count. And the third row will always remain the same numbers. So if you tell me 6,666,428 and add those all up, and it adds up to 29, 2 plus 9, 11, 1 and 1 is 2, it goes in the center house. That's it. That's what I do to different games. I multiply their number or some other mathematical equation. I just multiply it, and then I multiply all of them. And then I see, oh, look, 4 times 3 is 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So now I'm going to take that number and put it in the 3 position. And then I'm going to go 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. So I'm going to take the 1 and put it in the 4th position. I'm going to take the 2 and put it in the 8th position. Let me see. 4 times 1 is, let me see. Let me do this. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12. is 3. 4 times 3 is 12, is 3. Hold on, 4, okay. 4 times 4 is 16. 1 and 6 is 7. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 2 plus 0 is 2. 4 times 6 is 24. 2 plus 4 is 6. 4 times 7 is 28. 2 plus 8 is 1. 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 8 is 32. 3 plus 2 equals to 5. 4 times 9 equals to 36. I got one wrong. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so this is what happens. Four times 1. Here's number 1. I multiplied it by 4. It equals to 4. I put it in the 4th position. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 2 is 8. So I went from the 2nd position. 8 went into the 2nd position because it's times 2. This one was the answer was 4. So it goes into the 4th box. Did I do that right? Am I making it? Hold on a second. Let's do it right. 4 times 1 equals 4. 4 times 2 equals to 8. 4 times 3 equals to 3. 4 times 4 equals to 7. 4 times 5 equals to 2. 4 times 6 equals to 6. 4 times 7 equals to 1. 4 times 8 equals to 5. 4 times 9 equals to 9. So we have 4, 8, 3, 7, 2, 6, 7, 2, 6, 1, 5, 9. So we just moved 1, 5, 9. What was once this way is now this way. I never had a 7, 2, 6. 7, 2, 6 is off center. 4, 8, 3 I don't have. 3, 6, 9 are in the same area. 3, 6, 9. 8, 2, 5, 8, 2, 5, 4, 7, 1. This is 15. This is 15. This is 15. 9, 10, 11. This is 15. 3, 4, 5. This one's only 6. This is 15, and this is 18. 6, 15, 18. So that's what it does to this number. Anyways, that's going to be it. I'm not sure if you understood it anymore. Just tired. There's just so many things that we can always do, you know. And my cat's tired too. You tired, kitty? Ain't tired? Yeah, time for bed. And peace and love for everybody. And love the wolf. Love the wolf. Strength. Time will set things straight. Raphael 7286. Consolation of Pegasus. My cat's going to say goodnight for us. Say goodnight, kitty. Say goodnight. Say goodnight.